Hello, I wanted to take a moment to send this short video to you just so that you can kind of be aware as to what the real estate market in San Antonio is doing right now. And I'm talking, shoot, what is this? This is March the 19th. March the 19th. So it can change, maybe next month it'll be different. But for right now, um, we're in an extreme, unreal low inventory. For example, the numbers say that last year around this time we had about 11,000 homes on the market. This year, for an increase of influx that we've been having seemingly since around the election, we've had an influx that's just been unreal from all over. The the homes have gone from 11,000 in inventory last year for sale to now around 4,500 for the San Antonio area. And so what that means to a buyer is that it's very, very competitive, to say the least. For a seller, it's great, but for a buyer, it's bad. I would recommend getting in the mindset that you're probably going to lose several homes that you like. Even if you come out swinging with your best offer, you're probably going to lose. I've helped quite a few clients during this time, and I've been very successful at what I do. The ones that tend to have the most success are the ones that understand that they're going to have to move quickly and they're going to have to move aggressively. If your budget is, just throwing out some numbers out there, if your budget is 300,000, maybe look at the 290 price range and throw in an offer at 300,000. That way you're 10,000 over. And if you have the capital set aside to be able to back up that offer, even if appraisal comes in lower, that gives you an advantage. Full price offers doesn't impress any seller right now. So to stand out as an offer, you got to be above asking price. I would say at least $5,000 above asking price, and that's not on every house. I'm going to tone it down a bit. I'm just kind of giving you a general sense for a nice property that is highly desirable, which tends to be quite a few of them in this area. You know, going as far as going above list price, potentially, possibly backing it up even if appraisal comes in low, and being willing to take on some of the normal expenses that a seller would take on. For example, I've won a couple of properties where the sellers or the buyers said, I'll take over the title expense. Well, title expense is typically covered by the seller, and that's adding an extra $1,000 to the buyer's side of the equation. And so, not saying that this is something that you'd necessarily want to hear, but it's good for you to know. Now, I know that you're looking in the outskirts of San Antonio, and given the area you're looking is a good 30 minutes away from San Antonio, it may be that you won't incur any of this. Now, we'll just have to kind of go through this step by step. But I know that I'm dealing with one sale right now that's about 45 minutes away from San Antonio, and we were already in a multiple offer situation. And this is what I mean. It's not unusual to have a house go on the market day one, and by day two, day three, there's 21 offers on the house. Well, when you have 21 offers on the house, you're going to have to do what you can to stand apart. I've had several buyers that have just decided to give up. Don't want to go through with this because it's just too difficult. Those that stay in the game and listen to the advice that I'm trying to convey, they tend to have. I mean, I've had a lot more success. I've never had one that didn't find a home eventually that they didn't really like. It's also a time to really, speaking of finding a home that you like, it's also a time to be living in reality, knowing that the prices are going up. You may be surprised that you're not getting all the bells and whistles. You may have to adjust on a thing here or there. But I'm not trying to paint a negative picture. Just I tend to be very, very realistic and try to, shoot from the hip and let you know that I'm here to fight for you. I'm here to go and as far as the distance as you want. You want to look for 3 months, 6 months. I'm game. But when you find something that you really like, it's time to get as aggressive as possible. That's my recommendation. All right. God bless. Bye bye.